My name is Isabella. My parents said he was a good man. But the moment he walked into the room, I knew my life had changed forever. My old life had been simple. I lived in a small village where houses were close together and everyone knew my name. I knew theirs too. My father was a farmer, working tirelessly in the fields every day. My mother cared for our home. We had a small house, not grand, but full of love. I had two younger brothers. They made a lot of noise, but I loved them dearly. I had a dream, a small dream perhaps, but one I cherished. I wanted to be a teacher. I loved books. They were my friends, taking me to places I had never been. I wanted to share that gift with other children. My parents supported my dream. Isabella, you are smart. You can do anything, they would say. They worked hard to send me to the village school, and I was happier than ever. But one evening, my parents called me. They looked serious, and my heart felt heavy. My father avoided my eyes. My mother held my hand. It was cold. "Isabella," she said, "a man wants to marry you." I did not understand. "Marry me?" I whispered. I was only 18. I wanted to study, to teach. "I don't want to get married," I said. My father finally looked at me. His eyes were sad. "We have no choice," he said. "The crops failed this year. We have no money. This man is rich, from a good family. He can help us, help your brothers." A tear rolled down my cheek. "But I don't know him," I whispered. "He is a good man," my mother said again. "His name was Daniel. He lived in the city. He would give me a good life," they said. But what was a good life? A big house, nice clothes. My life in the village was already good. I had my family. I had my dreams. Now it was slipping away. I was angry, but I saw my parents' sorrow. They were not hurting me. They were surviving. I looked at my small home, thought of my brothers, and closed my eyes. "Okay," I said softly. I had never seen him, only heard his name. They said he was 30, a businessman, and his family had a long-standing friendship with ours. That was the connection. The day of the wedding arrived swiftly. I did not want it to. I wore a white dress made lovingly by my mother, but I did not feel beautiful. I felt like a doll with no soul. My friends smiled at me, unaware of my grief. I returned their smiles with emptiness. I stood in the small village church, waiting for him. Whispers filled the room as the door opened. A man entered. He was tall, with dark hair and serious eyes. He did not smile. He walked to the front beside me, but did not look at me. This was Daniel, my husband. The ceremony was brief. "I do," I said, my voice small and unfamiliar. He said it too, coldly. He slipped a ring onto my finger. And just like that, I was married. Mrs. Isabella. But I was no longer myself. After the wedding, the small celebration felt hollow. Daniel and I sat together at the long table, silent. He was polite with my family, answering questions with minimal words. Then it was time to leave. Saying goodbye was unbearable. My mother cried, "Be happy, my child," she whispered. My father hugged me tight. "He will take care of you," he said. My little brothers didn't understand. They just wanted me to stay. We entered a black car. Daniel sat on the opposite side, silent. The car moved, taking me farther from everything I loved. The city was enormous. Tall buildings, bright lights, loud streets. We stopped at a mansion, guarded by a huge gate. Inside, the house was cold, marble floors, high ceilings, empty rooms. A woman in black, the housekeeper, showed me to my room. My room, not ours. It was larger than my entire home in the village. I sat on the bed, soft yet uncomforting, and cried for my lost life. That night, Daniel came to my room. He didn't touch me. He spoke softly. "You are tired. You should rest." Then he left. I slept alone, bewildered, terrified. The next morning, he was gone early. The house remained eerily silent. Martha, the housekeeper, prepared my breakfast. Days passed in quiet solitude. Daniel's presence was fleeting. We were two strangers under the same roof. I felt like a prisoner in a golden cage. 1 week, then 2, passed. I began small gestures, leaving lights on in the hall, asking Martha about his preferences, cooking meals for him. The house had a garden, neglected. I loved flowers and started tending it daily, pulling weeds, watering plants. It was hard work, but I felt alive again. One evening, Daniel found me in the garden. The sun set behind him. "The garden looks nice," he said softly. I jumped. He shared something personal. His mother had loved the garden before she passed. For the first time, I saw a human side to him, a hint of sadness. I apologized for not knowing, and he replied, "Don't be. You are bringing it back to life. Thank you." Our relationship began to shift. Small moments became meaningful. He came home earlier. We ate together. I shared stories of my village and my dreams. He told me about his work, the pressures he faced. I realized he too was lonely, just like me. One stormy night, terrified by thunder, Daniel stayed with me, calm and comforting until I fell asleep. His presence gave me courage. Slowly, we laughed together, shared dinners, exchanged books. One day, he brought me a box filled with books about teaching. "You can study here. You are smart. You can do anything." My dream, thought lost, was alive again. Tears filled my eyes. I looked at him, seeing kindness and care, and realized I was no longer afraid. Life in the mansion became home-like. Flowers bloomed in the garden. Meals reminded me of my mother. Soft music filled the rooms. One evening, sitting by the fireplace, I rested my head on his shoulder. Surprised, he embraced me gently. I felt, finally, completely at home. "Isabella," whispered. "Daniel," I replied. "I am happy," he said. "So am I," said back. He kissed me, softly, tenderly. The kiss of a friend, a husband, a protector. My life had not ended on my wedding day. A difficult beginning had transformed into a beautiful journey. I learned that life can surprise you and love can grow in the most unexpected places. All it takes is patience, an open heart, and courage. My parents were right. Daniel was a good man, my good man. Sometimes life feels over. Dreams seem lost. I felt that too. But new beginnings can bloom into beautiful stories. My story is happy and yours can be too. Just keep going. You can do this.